Welcome back to my channel. On today I want to show you how to make a delicious stew fish using coconut milk. My fish is nice and cleaned. If you don't know how to clean your fish, I do have a video up on my channel. Feel free to check it out. I'm going to go ahead and make a seasoning mixture that we're going to marinate our fish in. I'm adding fish seasoning to my bowl. You can use Maggi, chicken seasoning, or whatever seasoning you have. And to the bowl, I will also add some of my Haitian Epis. If you do not know how to make Epis, I also have that on my channel. I have two different versions. You can watch and pick whichever you like. Now, we're going to add some onion powder to our bowl. I'm going to add some black pepper. You can use fresh ground black pepper, but I just chose to use the ground one. I'm going to also add some garlic powder to our bowl. Okay, as you can see, I'm not measuring. I'm just eyeballing everything. Okay, we're using the adobo. And now I'm going to use some fresh lime juice. You don't want to put too much, but you want to make sure you have, a decent amount. All right. So now we're going to mix that up. And if you notice, I didn't put any salt in it because my Epis already is flavorful. The fish seasoning already has salt in it, and the adobo has salt in it. So, you may want to taste it. And if you feel it needs a little bit more salt, then just add a pinch or two of salt, but mine should be good where it's at. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my fish and we're going to just season it up. But before I season the fish, you're going to make sure you add slices to your clean fish. Okay, depending on the size of the fish, you add 2, 3, 4, 5, or how many slices you would like. But just make sure you slice it up so this way the seasoning can penetrate all the way through your meat. Okay, so now I'm going to take my seasoning and we're going to stick some of the seasonings in between the slices I made. And the inside, you have to make sure every part of that fish is covered with the seasoning. The head, tail, inside, the slices. So I'm going to continue and I'll come back and show you what I do next. All right, my fish has been marinating for about 2 hours now. You can let it marinate overnight, but because I'm going to cook it today, we'll just allow it to marinate for a little while. All right, so I'm going to use some olive oil. To my olive oil, I'm going to add some non-salted butter. And I also like to add the lily butter, and it's not butter, guys, this is margarine, and this is the only time I use margarine. Okay, and not a lot, just a little bit. Okay, so once your margarine and your butter, you don't have to use butter or margarine, you could just use butter or just the oil. I'm gonna add my tomatoes. You can add tomato paste, but I don't want to use tomato paste. So I'm going to just use tomato. So I'm going to just allow these tomatoes to cook down for about a minute, and then I'll come back. All right. Our tomato has been cooking for a little bit. You want to keep an eye on it, guys, because you do not want to burn it. And now I'm going to add my coconut milk. Okay, and I like to add my coconut milk first because I want it to cook a little bit. So we're going to allow our coconut milk to cook for about a minute, and then I'll come back. All right, our coconut has been cooking along with our tomatoes for about a minute. Okay, it's looking good. So now I'm gonna go ahead and add my fish. Okay. Let me see if I can get all three of, well, that's fine. All right, to my fish, I have some parsley and some thyme that I tied up. And also I have some hot pepper. This is not a Scotch bonnet, but this is spicy. So I'm gonna just allow it to cook without poking a hole because I do not want it to be spicy. But at the end, then I'll put some of that spiciness in it. So my stove was on a high, but I'm gonna turn it down to a medium high. And you don't want your fish to stick to your pan, so you just want to come in and shake it. You don't want to use a spoon or anything because you don't want to move your, you don't want to break your fish, okay? So you want everything to stay in one piece. And now the same bowl that I had, you know, my seasoning in that I seasoned the fish with, I'm gonna just add just a little bit of water, just warm water on the side. And I'm gonna cover my fish and we're gonna allow it to cook all the way through without flipping. Occasionally, you wanna come in like I said, showed you, and just go ahead and shake it like that. And I forgot to show you, I'm not cooking all three fish, but the liquid, okay, that came from your marinating, you want to go ahead and pour it inside of here, okay? And cover it back up and allow it to cook all the way through. Our fish has been cooking for a while now. It is lovely. It is absolutely lovely. I'm gonna go ahead and give it another shake. See, it's moving, it's not stuck. Let me turn my stove off because our fish is cooked. And now I'm gonna add my onions and my bell peppers, or bell peppers. All right, looks fabulous. Do you see the color of our sauce? It is absolutely delicious. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with our hot pepper, because I want some heat. You can't eat fish and not have some heat in there. Okay, so I'm going to take it, I'm going to cut it. I don't want too much heat, but I'm gonna just take a piece of it. Let me bring it here. Okay, I'm just taking a little piece that I cut, and I'm just gonna put it in there, and I'm gonna kind of press on it because I want it to have that hot but not too spicy flavor. I'm gonna move it around. Guys, do you see our fish? It's absolutely fabulous. It smells amazing. I'm going to show you how I serve it. All right, guys, here is our fabulous, fabulous, fabulous fish. It is absolutely delicious. It is outstanding, guys. It is very flavorful. And for those that would ask, does it taste like coconut? No, it do not. But the coconut adds a nice, nice flavor to your sauce. Until next time, guys, please like, comment. Do not forget to subscribe. Delicious.